Hi, my name is Tessa, and I'm from Manhattan. I was only 2 when my dad left me and my mom and ran away with some random chick from his office. Of course, he was a jerk, so I never missed him, and Mom loved me to bits, making sure I never needed to. When I turned 5, she put me in school, and I was super excited for my first day when something shocking happened.
Hey, friends. My mom packed me this super delicious food. Do you want to share?
I moved forward with the lunchbox in my hand when I accidentally fell, and the entire box ended up on a girl's face. Melissa.
You are gone. No one messes with Melissa.
But before she could charge me, I picked up her lunch and dumped it all over my face.
See? Now we're even. Do you want to be friends now?
Melissa looked at me in complete shock, but then she came and hugged me.
Yeah, your lunch tastes super delicious. Besties forever?
And that's how Mel and I became best friends. After that, we always hung out together, and I had a blast all through our school years until we reached high school. We thought it was going to be super fun, but on the very first day, something shocking happened. Again. There was a huge crowd gathered in the parking lot, and Mel, who was super curious about almost everything, started pulling me. Come on, let's go see what's going on. When we reached there, we saw a bunch of kids dancing, but they looked so funny. What the heck is that? You call that a dance? I could walk better than that. Suddenly, he got down from the old Mustang he was sitting on and emptied an entire can of soda over the kid's head. You freshmen suck. You have no skills or talent. How are you going to survive the competition? God, what a jerk. I felt like punching him in the face, but before I could do that, Mel did it. Hey, do you think you're very cool picking on these kids? Oh, no, Melissa, not now. This is no time to be a hero. Let's get going. I tried to pull her back, but she shook my hand off and said, if you really want to mess, then pick on someone your own size, you jerk. Oh, and you think you're my competition, dwarf? Well, yeah, Mel was a little small, but he was so out of line. Hey, get your filthy hands off my friend right now, or what? You gonna kill me with your cuteness, lovely? What the freaking penguin? I was so gonna kill him, but then suddenly someone screamed that the principal was coming and all the kids ran away. The jerk got out of my hands just in time, but this wasn't over. Then a few days later, while I was on my way home from school, I heard some weird noises coming from the school backyard. I went ahead to check and saw a super cute kitten stuck on the roof of the shed. I immediately grabbed a ladder and climbed it. Hey, little friend, I got you. No worries. You can come with— Whoa! Suddenly, my foot slipped, and I thought I was going to open my eyes in the hospital. But just then, someone caught me. Gotcha. It was the same jerk from the parking lot. His name was Tyler, and he was kind of cute up close, but ew! Still a bully. Get your hands off me. I don't need your help. Well, in that case, get your hands off Julie. I don't want you holding her either. Julie? Yeah, my kitten. I saved her from some wild dogs a week back and made a shed for her to live in here. I'm here to feed her, but what are you doing here? OMG, I couldn't believe a jerk like him would even care about a kitten. Well, it was none of my business, but then I saw him feeding her chocolates. Hey, no, stop. You can't give her that. You'll make her sick. I took out some leftover scrambled eggs from my lunch and gave it to her. Tyler sighed with relief and told me I could feed her if I wanted to. Well, that was awesome. I loved cats. But I wasn't sure why he was being nice to me. Was this some prank? A few days later, I saw Tyler doing the most unexpected things. While the other kids ran around splashing their feet in some spilled water, Tyler helped the janitor with her brooms and trolley, and I was shocked to see this side of him. But then he saw me and walked over to me. Thanks for helping me with Julie the other day. Here, I got this for you. Oh, you didn't have to. Wait, this smells funny. I opened the box and a stinky smelling fish liquid fell out of it all over my hands. Ew! Ugh, jerk. What was with this guy? I hated him. Then a few days later, as I went to see the little kitten, I was shocked to see Tyler sitting there all sad. Tyler, what's wrong? Why are you so sad? I'm not sad. You're hallucinating. Now, go away if you don't want any more fish oils all over your hands. You're a bad liar. I can tell you're hurting. Now, tell me why. It's nothing. Get away from me. I don't need your pity. I'm not pitying you. I'm just worried about you. As a friend. But he didn't say a word and looked at me super mad. I didn't want to trouble him more, so I started walking away, but then he held my hand. It's my mom. He told me his mom was very sick and he couldn't afford the medication costs. Oh, Tyler, it's gonna be fine. Don't worry. I'll help you with the money. But before he could reply, Mel came screaming at me. Really, Tess? You're gonna fall for his lies? Look at him. Do you think he's someone who needs help? He's a jerk and he's just playing you. Mel, listen. But she just grabbed my hand and rushed me out of there. Mel, stop. No, you stop. He's just trying to trick you to get money for his expenses. You think he's all innocent. Well, you should know. He stole money from me the other day and he even threatened me to keep my mouth shut or he'd hurt me. Oh my God. I couldn't believe my ears. I never thought Tyler could do that, but Mel would never lie to me. This was insane. Now I had no choice but to accept that he was just a bully who was trying to fool me, and I had to keep my distance from him. Days passed by and I didn't see him around anymore, and for some reason I was starting to miss him. But then soon it was my birthday and Mel threw me a grand surprise party in the school cafeteria. I was super excited to see all the decorations, but then I saw Tyler standing at the distance and he had a little box in his hand. Before I could walk towards him, Mel came rushing to me and introduced me to a guy. Hey, Tess, look, it's Ron. He bought you the handbag by your favorite designer that you love so much. How about you both go on a date tonight? Huh? Yeah, cool. Well, I wasn't really focused on what she was saying because I wanted to talk to Tyler. But by the time I looked at him again, he was gone. I followed him out and asked him what was going on. Nothing. It's nothing. Hey, it's okay if you want to say something. Or, it's my birthday. Oh, is it? Well, it's not a national festival that I should know about. I mean, what's the big deal, really? You're just getting old. Tyler? You should just go back and enjoy it with your super rich friends and their expensive gifts, Tess. He just went away without even listening to me. Ugh, I was so pissed at him now. Mel was right. He was a jerk. Later that day, as I was going to my class, I heard a bunch of kids shouting in the hallway. I went in to check, and I was shocked to see Tyler there. He was standing in front of my locker, and it was open. You thief! How dare you try to steal things from my best friend's locker? I'm going to report you to the principal right away. I wasn't stealing. Oh, really? Then how do you explain this open locker? Now don't tell me she gave you the key herself. Look, you witch. Enough, Tyler! I slapped him hard in the face. I'm done with taking a stand for you, thinking you're a good person, and don't you dare say a word to my friend. He looked at me in complete shock, and his eyes, all red, like he was going to kill me, but he just ran away. After all the kids went back to their classes, I looked into my locker, and there I found the same little box I saw in Tyler's hands earlier. I opened it, and there was a super cute necklace in there. And that's when I felt a stinging pain in my chest, like I had done something wrong. He wasn't stealing. He was just leaving a gift there for me. I immediately ran looking for Mel to tell her that Tyler wasn't stealing anything. But then what she said shocked me. Yeah, I know he wasn't, but he deserved a lesson. Remember how he humiliated us in the beginning? I had to get back at him. Mel, what are you saying? You lied? I didn't lie, Tess. He's a thief. I've heard kids telling me how he stole from them. Heard? But you said he stole from you. Yeah, I said it because you wouldn't have believed it unless it was from me. OMG, I can't believe you. You lied to me, Mel. Yeah, because you were too blind to see that he is a jerk. No, he isn't. You are. You framed an innocent person and made him look like the bad guy. And you know what? If he was really a jerk, he'd have slapped us right in front of everyone after the way we humiliated him. But he held back. He held back, Mel. Ugh, I can't believe you. I stormed out of there in anger and Mel kept running after me. But I didn't have time. I had to find Tyler. I asked some of the kids around school where he was, and they told me he worked at some restaurant after school. I ran there as fast as I could, and when I reached there, I saw some fat guy screaming his lungs out at Tyler. I don't pay you to roam around free, Tyler. Get those plates moving, otherwise forget your payment this month, and then you can find some other way to pay for your mother's hospital bills. OMG, he wasn't lying about his mom. I was so stupid to doubt him. Suddenly, I had tears running down my eyes, and that's when he saw me. Tess,
What are you doing here? Why are you crying? Did someone say something to you? Tell me what happened.
But I said nothing and just hugged him. Oh, Tyler, I'm so sorry. I was so horrible to you. You did nothing, but I still doubted you. I was so wrong. Please forgive me.
Hey, it's okay. It's fine. You don't have to cry.
But why did you do that? Why did you put up with what I did in front of everyone?
Because I like you, Tess. I always kept acting funny and crazy to hide my sorrows, but you saw right through me. And honestly, I hated it at first, but then you offered to help me without asking for anything in return, and I couldn't help but fall for you.
Then why didn't you tell me?
I tried, but then I saw you all happy with your friends and those gifts and things I could never give you. So I thought it was best that I stayed away from you.
Oh, Tyler, I don't want any riches or gifts or those fake friends. I want you. I want this.
You wore it?
Of course I did, dummy. 'Cause I love you.
I love you too, Tess.